already know a little bit about me, thankfully, 'cause my dad went first, so I got some stuff I don't have to worry about. But I want to start my speech by saying thank you all for being here. Thanks for listening to us. It's really nice for you to give us some of your time, because time is a precious thing. It's something we only get to lose. We can't really grab onto it. We can't really grab time. Ironically, you can make it earn interest. I don't understand that. It's so flaky, but you do. And so thank you for giving me some of your time. And I want to use this time to tell you a little bit about me, who I am, what I've done with my life so far, which, as my title suggests, I'm 25 years old, so I think I'm the young buck in this group. And I've done a few things in that time, though. I think it's pretty interesting. And so thank you for giving me your time. And how I'm going to do that is with an image. So I don't have it, I don't think it exists. We have, as Dad said, we love photography. We have about 5,000 albums in our basement, and maybe this image is in there somewhere, but I couldn't find it. And I don't think I could in a lifetime. But so I'm going to give this image to you verbally, and I hope we're going to explore this image. I'm going to bring out 3 themes from it, and hopefully you'll learn a little bit about me through that process. So please put on your thinking caps, put on your imagination caps for me. And we're going to shift to a different state. We're going to shift to Arizona. Because both my parents are from Milwaukee, but I was born in Arizona, kind of on the other end of the spectrum from the desert. So we're going over to the desert. We're going to zoom in on one place in particular. We're going to zoom in on Phoenix, Arizona, the biggest city in Phoenix. I don't know why there's such a big city in the middle of the desert, but it's there. So we're going to zoom in on that city. We're going to zoom in into a little suburb house, a nice house, a ranch home. Now I want you to notice while you're zooming in, you're passing by all the homes that have pools. My parents didn't love us that much. We did not have a pool. But you're zooming into the one without a pool. It's a nice location, though. There's a nice park across the street. It's a nice mid-sized home. And we're going to go in the front door of that home. Inside, you're going to go, right in front of you is the main living room. So you got your couches here, your TV there. And in the middle, there's going to be one little critter. Well, 2 little critters. But the first one you see is me at 4 years old. This is 1993. And there's me crawling around in the middle of the floor. Super cute kid, long blonde hair, big blue eyes, kind of chubby, cute, adorable little kid, right? And you're walking up to this cute little kid, you're like, oh, that's cute. And he's chasing after some other little critter. Like, what's he doing? What's he doing there, Keith? What's he up to? And you look down, you're going to see what that critter is. You get a little bit closer, you can't really see, it's pretty small. You get close enough, you see it's a scorpion. Big tail, big pinchers, and I'm chasing right after it. I'm going for that scorpion. And that's a main theme in all of my life. So that's the image. Me on the floor chasing a scorpion, parents probably screaming in the background, me going for the bug. And that has been the image of my life, I think, really. I've always loved insects. I don't know where the fascination came from, but it's always been there. Apparently because I didn't get stung by the scorpion and didn't learn my lesson. And so I chase them to this day. And that's what I want to start with, is thinking about the scorpion a little bit. So when I said that, some of you laughed. I saw some faces of grimace, like, scorpion, ooh, okay. Hold on, why are we looking at a scorpion? And it's true, a lot of us are kind of scared or think they're kind of gross. And I missed that boat, and I've always think they're fascinating. Every time we went on hikes, I'd be going off the trail looking for a log to turn over or a rock to turn over to see what amazing little critters are underneath. Because there is an infinite amount of possibilities in this world of insects and bugs. And I've always enjoyed, my passion is learning. I love to learn new things. I love to help other people. I got that from Boy Scouts, but I also love to learn new things. And there are so many insects and critters out there in the world. I'm going to give you a couple facts here to kind of put it in perspective. So let's look at mammals. How many mammals are there in the world to learn about? I mean, come on, they're all big. There's not that many of them. There's 5,000. Okay, big number. But you look at the horses, you look at the dogs, they're all kind of the same. All right, so there's 5,000, somewhat impressive. Let's take a step back. Let's go to vertebrates. Everything that has a spine. There are, how many of those? 54,000. Pretty impressive. 54,000 things living animals with a spine on this world. Now let's compare that to bugs, though, to those insects, those things I'm fascinated about. Just one little group, the beetles alone, 500,000 species. 10 times. Take a step up, put all the bugs together, all the arthropods. 1 million, we estimate. We don't know them all yet. But we think about 1 million or more than that even. That's a lot of things to explore, a lot of things to discover, a lot of lessons to learn. Because every living thing has the same pursuit. They all need shelter, food, water, and all those bugs figured out a way to do it. They're all a million answers of nature to make that quest. And to me, that's just a lot of opportunity, a lot of things to learn. So I've always been fascinated. Every book I could find on bugs, I just ravaged and consumed, and I continue to do that to this day. It led me to Colorado State University in Fort Collins, where I learned about biology and entomology. And then I did something in that college, and I did professional science. And I learned I didn't like professional science. I don't like writing grants. I don't like the publish or die mentality. I couldn't deal with the politics. And so I surprised my parents, came home one day and said, I'm leaving. I'm going to do Peace Corps for 2 years and leave the country. Have some fun. Just dropped that on their head. They weren't too happy about that, but they dealt with it well, thankfully. And so let's get back to the image. So I'm on the floor. I'm that cute little kid. I'm running after the scorpion. I want to pull out that theme of running after it. I love moving around. Love going new places. I mean, as a family, went camping all the time. I've been to too many states, I can't even count, but I don't really know which ones I went to because I just know them by the national parks. I know a ton of national parks. That's where I've been. I don't know where they were. That's the one test I failed in school, was American geography. I don't know where the states are, but I know where the national parks are, so there you go. That's what's important to me. And so I moved. I went to Peace Corps. I went to Eastern Africa, Tanzania. I spent the last 2 years living there, and I was an environment volunteer, teaching them about the environment, the importance of it, and just enjoying life and learning a new perspective. And that's the third thing. I want you to take that picture again and zoom out now. And look at the whole world as one thing. I think that's really important, is for us to take different perspective, take different lessons from everything, every situation. Live in the moment. My dad taught me that well. Live in the moment and enjoy it. But I love taking that moment and looking at it from another point of view, getting another lesson out of it. Because that you can do an infinite amount of times, get an infinite amount of lessons. And I really enjoy doing that. And so that's a little bit about what I do. Thank you for giving your time, learning about me. I look forward to learning about all of you. And thank you very much.